This is Dave Wirt with your Ag Market News Report with the week ending August the 17th. This week we had 3,559 head of steers compared to 3,117 last week and 4,753 a year ago. Compared to last week's market, slaughter steers were about $1 to $2 higher, Holsteins were about $2 to $3 higher, and heifers sold $1 to $2 higher. Slaughter cows were $1 to $3 higher, and bulls were about $3 to $5 higher. Steers high choice and prime are 117 to 121.75. Choice steers were 111 to 116.50. Selects were 108 to 113. Holstein steers high choice and prime 102 to 110. Choice were 95 to 101.50, and selects were about 88 to 94. Heifers high choice and prime, there was a few of those around this week at 111.50 to 118.50. Choice were 108 to 111.50, and selects were 102 to 108. Cows saw an increase in cows this week. Breakers 75.50 to 81. Boners were 72 to 77.50, and I think the largest gains this week were on the lean cows, which sold from 66 to 73. High dressing bulls were 106 to 117.50. Average dress was 94 to 104.50. Feeder cattle this week, there's a few sales around. The steers were about $5 to $10 lower, while bulls were about $5 higher. And heifers also were about $5 to $10 lower this week. Medium and large frame one steers 300 to 500 pounds are 125 to 145. 5 to 700 pounders are about 137 to 147. Heifers 300 to 500 pounds 120 to 132.50. 5 to 700 pounds, and the number ones were 113 to 122. And bulls 300 to 500 pounds about 130 to 157.50. 5 to 700 pounders were 125 to 130. Calves this week, there was 2,857 compared to 3,021 last week and 3,259 a year ago. Holstein bull calves over 95 pounds sold steady. That market seems to be maintaining where it's been for the last few weeks. Lighter calves started going up a little bit this week. Seen those steady about $5 higher. Holstein heifer calves were steady. Number one bulls 95 to 120 pounds were about 117 to 135. With 80 to 90 pounders averaging anywhere from 67, with later week sales kind of climbing, they were up as high as 113. Number twos 95 to 120 pounds was 95 to 125. 80 to 90 pounders were about 60 to 90. And number threes 80 to 120 pounds was 50 to $1. Heifer calves number ones 120 to 155, a few up to 175. Number twos were 80 to 120. And hogs this week there was 1,341 compared to 1,236 last week and 1,382 a year ago. Barrels and gilts were steady to $1 higher, and sows were about $2 to $4 higher this week. 49 to 54% lean hogs were 68 to 71. 45 to 49% were 64 to 66. Sows 300 to 500 pounds 28.50 to 31. 5 to 700 pounds to 38 to 42. Graded feeder pigs this week we graded at New Holland. And we had 528 and didn't have anything last week, and 404 a year ago. 20 to 30 pounders this week were 105 to 135 a pound. 30 to 35 pounders were 80 to $1.05. 35 to 40 pounders were 70 cents. 40 to 50 pounders were 80 to 85. Number twos 15 to 25 pounders are 150 to 160. 25 to 30 pounders are $1, and 30 to 40 pounders were about 60 to 95. Sheep and lambs this week, there was 2,747 head compared to 1,278 last week and about 2,070 a year ago. Lambs were steady to weak, and sheep were also steady this week. Choice lambs 40 to 60 pounders about $1.30 to $1.75. 60 to 80 pounders are 126 to 172, and 80 to 110 pounds are 108 to 146. Good ewes 120 to 160 pounders about 54 to 80. Utilities were about 50 to 80. And goats this week, there was 2,375 compared to 1,164 last week and 2,599 a year ago. Compared to last week, kids were about $5 to $10 higher. Nannies and billies were about also 5 to 10 higher, and they're sold by estimated weights by the head. Selection 1 kids 40 to 60 pounders were $97 to $120. 60 to 80 pounders were $110 to $138. 80 to 100 pounders were $126 to $148. Selection 2's 40 to 60 pounders were $90 to $106. 60 to 80 pounders were $104 to $126. 80 to 100 pounders were $120 to $126. Selection 3's 40 to 60 pounders about $52 to $92. Selection 1 nannies 80 to 130 pounders were at $137 to $157. 130 to 180 pounders were $148 to $166. Selection 2s, 80 to 130 pounders, are $115 to $130. Billy Selection 1s, 100 to 150 pounders, about $162 to $174. The heavier ones, 150 to 250 pounders, are up to $198 to $237. Selection 2s, 100 to 150 pounders, about $136 to $146. And heavier Billies were $160 to $190. And Selection 3s, 100 to 150 pounders, were $90 to $135. This is Dave Wirt for Ag Market News, and have a good week.